Hello, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Brian. And we're the WVGamers.
So everyone that knows me personally, and if you don't know me personally, you're going to. Anyways, I am obsessed with Halloween. Like, October is my favorite month. I do huge displays of decorations around our property. The last few years I haven't gotten to because of Extra Life events, but this year, since COVID has sidelined a lot of our events, I get to. So, we are here with announcements for Spook-tober for WVGamers. So we do a lot of stuff with Extra Life. Extra Life, of course, is a charity organization designed to bring gamers of all walks of life together to raise funds for local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We particularly fundraise for WV Medicine Children's up in Morgantown. And we just love the staff there. They're amazing.
And for anyone who is part of Extra Life or needs a nice tag to kind of get people interested in it, just go up to somebody, if you're in Extra Life, and say, do you like gaming? Do you like sick children? They'll pause for a minute because they'll be confused because they would almost expect to say yes to both questions. And it's a good conversation starter for Extra Life stuff.
Yep. So for the month of October, Brian and I have tag team some fundraising incentives for the month of October. What we have decided is for each type of donation, I will be taking on like some type of challenge of some sort for it. So like for say $1 donation, you donate $1 to either one of our Extra Life pages, and you'll get entered into a Pick Your Poison candy jar raffle. And when I come back on screen, I can show you the jar of candy for it. But we'll collect all the names for that, and then on November 1st, we will draw a name. If you're local, we'll arrange a time to schedule a pickup or a drop off, and if you're far away, we'll ship it to you. So, for $5, I will personally be making little spooky friendship bracelets. I'm actually wearing one because I wanted to see how it would work out and whatnot. And I'll mail it to you. If you're local, we can arrange something. $13, I will, maybe Brian will join in on this one. We'll do the Zombie Skittles challenge, where I guess there's a Skittle in the bag somewhere that is supposed to taste like zombies. Like, Brian looked it up. It's supposed to be like dead fish, or not dead fish, like, rotten eggs or something like that. Yeah,
it's supposed to be rotten eggs. I will say, I don't know if it would be fun watching me do this challenge because I ate an entire bag of them, and I definitely found them, but it wasn't until about probably a half an hour later that I realized that I'd actually found one of the zombie flavor ones. It's like, I don't think it's quite like the jelly beans where you get the effect immediately. It's one of those things that you're cursed with for like the next like 3 or 4 hours.
And then at $25, I will make spooky perler bead magnets. Like, I've already made a couple of ghost ones. I'll make some pumpkin ones, maybe some candy corn ones. So, and again, if you're local, we'll arrange like a pickup or drop off. At $31, to tie in 31 days of Halloween, I will take a cream pie to the face. And Brian will pie me. And at $100, you get to decide on a song from all of the hundreds of songs that Twitch Sings has on it. So it's kind of like karaoke in a sense. And you get to pick the song. And I'll sing it. Keep in mind, I can't sing worth anything. So it's going to be a great time to embarrass me. And it's all for the kids. But on top of all of this, for every $100 we raise in the month of October, I will roll the nice shiny D20 that we got for Extra Life. And whatever the die rolls and lands on, I will sing an additional song. So even if you donate the $100, you get to pick a song that I get to sing, but I also get to do one that the die decides for me.
And to make it clear, all the money that's raised through this is going to Extra Life, which goes 100% to the Children's Hospital. So all this is just fun ways to try to raise money for a really good cause.
Yep.
So anything else on that before we go to next?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So the next thing is something we've been wanting to do for a while, but October, for whatever reason, seems to be the month we're actually going to do it. We're finally going to start doing our weekly stream of some games. In October, we're going to be doing some slightly more Halloweenish themed games, more horror-ish things and whatnot. So on October 6th, we're going to be doing a variety of Steve Jackson games, Z-Shot, Zombie Dice, Chupacabra, and Cthulhu Dice. All of them are really super simple games. They all fit in like a small little can for the most part, and can be learnt in about 2 or 3 minutes, and can be played in about 10 to 15 minutes. So they're very, very quick games. They're nice fillers. You can throw them into a bag and just kind of enjoy them. On October 13th, we are going to be doing The Grim Masquerade by Skybound Games and Hocus Pocus by Ravensburger. Anyone familiar with Hocus Pocus, the classic Halloween movie?
Yeah. Isolated children.
They released this game, was it earlier this month or last month?
I think it was last month.
So, basically, it's kind of following that same thing. Grim Masquerade, you're all going to a masquerade, and you're trying to basically figure out who each person's identity is. So it's kind of one of those secret identity games. But it's kind of interesting because it's not like your typical deception game. Well, tune in on the 13th and we'll show you. Then on the October 22nd, we're actually going to be live streaming a game off of Tabletopia, a game that we've both been playtesting for almost a year, and I've been helping doing the editor work in the game, Skeptics by John Uziek. John, if you're watching, I apologize. I realize I've never said your last name before. I've always just called you John, so I apologize if I just ruin your last name. But that game's actually going to be coming to Kickstarter on October 27th. So you'll be seeing a whole lot from us on that because, well, again, we've been huge supporters of the game. So October 27th, speaking of that date, we will be doing Cthulhu-based games. We'll be doing Cthulhu Flux from Looney Labs, Tides of Madness from Portal Games, Lovecraft Letter, which our version's the AEG version, but Z-Man Game currently has it. And then we may do Tower of Madness. That really requires 3 players, but I think we could set it up and play it. We really enjoy the game. We can kind of simulate the 3rd player, so we'll figure that one out. And those are the games we're going to be live streaming pretty much, every Tuesday, with the exception of Skeptics. So on our Facebook page and other social media accounts, you'll see the pictures that she's generated for each of those. So you'll see kind of what those games are and whatnot. So if you haven't followed us, please go follow us at WVGamers on all the social medias. We're trying to build up those places so we can generate more content and bring you more shiny stuff. So we've been doing a lot of reviews and whatnot, but definitely helps if we have the bigger numbers to kind of, hey, we've got a lot of people interested in games. Let's do more stuff. It's encouraging. So, over to you.
And speaking of games, for the month of October, I will be doing daily questions from the horror trivia game by Endless Games. So each day, tune into our social medias, and I will post a question from the game. Then the following day, I will provide the answer for the previous day's question, as well as a new question for the day. So like on the back of the box, one of the questions is, what is the name of the demon clown who terrorizes the children of Derry, Maine? Do you know?
I'm trying to remember the name of the clown from it. Of course, while I'm on a live stream, I'm going to forget.
Well, you know the movie.
Yeah, I know the movie. It's it.
It's Pennywise, the dancing clown.
It's Pennywise.
So tune in to our socials for that. I may do some like live streams of me reading the questions. They may just be written text for it. So, I really enjoy horror Halloween, as now you can tell from all of our mini announcements. So, I figure I'll tie in some board game trivia for you.
Sad thing is, that's only of the games that we've talked about. That's only probably maybe a third of the games we could have probably played, because we have a lot of games. Like we have Ghostbusters. We have a lot of games that would fit this theme this month. So in addition to all that stuff, obviously we've talked a little bit about Extra Life and raising money for the hospital. Another thing that's going to be coming up sometime in October, we are still working out how we're going to handle this in the situation that we are in. A lot of publishers have actually sent us games to raffle off for Extra Life. They sent us a lot of these things for our April event that didn't happen. So we're going to be doing those for our November event. We're just trying to figure out how we're going to do online raffling, so then the whole team is able to feel the benefits of that, rather than just telling you to go to one certain page and donate and put a comment down. We're going to figure out how we're going to do that as fairly as possible. So look forward to that. I know some of the things we have. I know we have Starfinder. I was trying to think of the word. I know we have a collection of Starfinder stuff that Pezo sent us, and we have some other games as well. I believe Stonemeyer sent us a game, but that's been so many months ago. It's up in the Extra Life stuff, and I can't remember which games. But we'll be pulling all that stuff together during the month and be announcing what kind of raffles we'll have. And later in October, we'll be kind of announcing what our plans are for Extra Life this year. Obviously, we normally do an event at the mall. That's not feasible this year. So instead, we're going to be doing an event here at our house with a number of people. We're going to pick a safe number to have here, and people that we know haven't been going out and doing stuff that may expose them to risks. So we'll be announcing a little more details about that later in October, in case you want to tune into any of the streams that we're going to have for that, or have some kind of input for that. So we'll have more information as it comes. So anything else?
I don't believe so.
So like I said, please check out our different pages. Click the little follow button, so then as we release information about various events or about gaming news, you'll be up to date on it.
So tune in next Tuesday at 7:30 for our Halloween dice games. So it should be a dice rolling good time.
So corny.
It's okay. I like my mom jokes.
You're allowed. All right.
Well, thanks for tuning in and sharing a part of my favorite Spook-tober qualms with us. So we will see you next Tuesday at 7:30 here on Twitch and Facebook and everything else. So I'm Amanda.
And I'm Brian. And we're the WVGamers. We should do a tour of all of your Halloween stuff in the building.